Hello Floss Tube friends, it's Lisa here at Paddock Lane Designs, coming to you from the Paddock Lane Designs studio of mess and massive activity. So welcome. This is a video about cross stitch and in particular what Paddock Lane Designs has to offer you now that it is currently the 2nd of October. Apologies for being late. I didn't get my end of September one up. Life got busy, but I'm now on school holidays, so I'm slowly catching things up. It's our spring holidays here. The weather is beautiful. Look, sun is shining. Absolutely stunning. So sit back, grab a cuppa, and I've got lots to tell you. I'm going to start by saying that I am incredibly grateful to my fantastic team who helped me out with, the production side of everything. And I am thrilled to announce that we have put on a new team member, and it's actually my son, and he is now the head of the 3D printing department. So as you know, I always try to make cross stitch available and affordable. We have our designs, we have our fabrics, and we have our cross stitch accessories. And one of the things that I've been trying to do is see what needs there are and how can I meet them. And I'm really pleased to say that we have some new ways of helping you out, particularly in the realm of smalls. When you have a smalls exchange and you want something to stitch, as well as having a myriad of really cool patterns in different themes, mostly that have come through from my Patreon or I've designed separately, but we also now have got finishing supplies to help you with finishing your small projects and slightly not so small. So we did already have the fantastic Ginger Stitch hoop butts, and these are made of acrylic. They are created by Ginger Stitch AU for us, and they come in a variety of colors and sizes. This one I'm showing you is the newest one, which is a 7.5 centimeter. So perfect for those tiny hoops. I haven't got them out of the packet, but that sort of size hoop. Really? Nope, not that one. It's the next size up. So the little hoops, perfect for the size. The measurement is the diameter of the butt. So it's not a 7.5 hoop. It fits into, because you've got the hoop around it. I haven't got one the right size to show you, but see, it goes like that. So your hoop measurement needs to be a little bit wider than the butt measurement. Easiest thing I do is to jump onto our website, and we are in the process of linking up all of our bamboo hoops and rubber, wood grain sort of look hoops with the matching hoop butt size. So it'll tell you which frame and hoop butt size to get. There's so many sizes, so it's a matter of juggling how many we've got. But that new size is available now on paddocklanedesigns.com. Okay. Yes, smalls. I'm always thinking of something to do for smalls, and I honestly don't remember if I showed you these last month or not, so apologies if I did. But my son, who is just finished his HSC, just finished school, and he has high level special needs, so we thought that getting him a job in my business was a good way to develop his skills and put him to work instead of just playing his computer games all the time. So he is actually creating the models, testing them, and then printing them. And the really cool thing is that these can be printed to order. So the colors, like if you want a particular color, just ask. We have now got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 different colors in stock to make these. So we'll slowly get something up to show you what the 14 colors are. These are not on the website yet, but they will be soon. So we have got little boxes that you can put jewelry in, you can put notions in, and they have got the holes in the top to cross stitch. And what a cute small is that. It's 40 by 40 stitches, and they are pretty close to 14 count, so just a regular stitching. I would recommend using a size 26 needle and 2 strands of thread in your favorite thread. I will be doing more designs to suit this size. And as I said, they come in all sorts of colours. We can do rainbow multicolored, got black, and we've got lots of purples and blues. You can tell what my favourite colours are at the moment. So yeah, lots more coming, but green, red, you know, really good for a little Christmas present. I know I've got to do a smalls exchange, and I think I might be utilising that. And then we have developed as well a series of hoops that you can actually put on. See, it goes in, it's got two parts, and you can stitch with it, but you can also frame with it. However, that wasn't enough for me. Like, other people have got things like that out there, but I thought, why not combine it all together? So, take my piece of fabric off. This is how easy it is. You put your back hoop on, right? You get your front hoop. You put it over so that it becomes a stretched version. And then, I'm not going to do this properly because I'm doing it quickly for you, but there's a hoop butt as well. So it's a hoop trio. Front hoop, back hoop, and butt all in one. How cool is that? I am so excited. So we are going to be producing these for you, and then all you need to do is just, you know, pin it up and it will hang on the wall. So when you tuck all this in, it works really well. We got different sizes, lots and lots of different sizes. We've even got tiny little ornament ones. We have got, let's try to get them out. I'm going to give you an idea of the sizes we've got. Here's one. Oh, timber! That was all my clips falling on the ground. Yeah. My desk is a little bit messy at the moment. It'll just keep falling. Sorry about that. So this size one, and the sizes will all be listed. I didn't write them down before I started today. And this is the biggest size, I think, or maybe the second biggest. Depends what this one is. It's the same guy. Yeah. See? It's basically 19 or 20 centimeters is as big as we can go. So really cool. And so that's, you know, it's a pretty good medium size. But then I thought, not everything wants to be framed in a round frame. So got my son to develop a square version. Isn't that just gorgeous? So you stitch your stitching. As I said, you can use the frame to stitch, and then you put the back up and plop in the butt, push it down securely, and you've got a finished work. How simple is that? I am so excited to bring these to you, and hopefully you'll like them and order them, and I will have the square frames shortly available in probably another week or two, because they're only hot off the press, available for you in the different sizes as well. So just keep an eye on the website. There is 2 banners on the website at the moment, or three banners, sorry, that are new. There is, one of them is sale, and so we have a banner for sale. We have a banner, I think, for our new releases. So these will all be in new releases when they come up. So go check back in at www.paddocklanedesigns.com, and you can check on what they are. I have not looked into the tariff situation for American customers yet. I'm waiting just a bit longer, but for anyone else elsewhere in the world or Australia, ready to print to order and ship to you. All right, sale. Well, oh no, not sale yet. Hold on, still on my 3D printing. There will be Christmas ornaments and also drinks coasters. So there'll be designs coming to go with these, but the actual sets are going to be up and available in the next week. All right, that's the 3D printing. As well as that, we still are very heavily supporting our Ginger Stitch acrylics with our cute little teardrop floss drops, and also our custom sized floss drops in sparkles. So they've been updated on the website to reflect our current stock, so you can go in confidently and order them, and our floss palettes and thread winders and other things that we get acrylic from Ginger Stitch as well. All right, sale. I decided to make a sale banner, and because I'm going into all the plastics, I thought, well, what a good time to remind you guys about our wooden supplies. These are on sale, 25% off certain wooden items. So we've got thread keeps. These are all like just nice sealed plywood, nice and smooth holes, everything you would want, good quality. So there's a dog. This one I love. To me, he's a cat, but other people have told me he's a raccoon. He can be whatever you want him to be, but he's got 21 holes, which is pretty good when you're kitting up a project. And then we've got like plain circle ones, we've got littler ones, we've got Alice in Wonderland and the rabbit. So they are all on special in the sale column. We also have got a whole bunch of wooden ornament shapes. This one unfortunately is out of stock, but see, you just stitch on the holes, and the holes are about 8 to 10 count, so you'd need to use probably 3 to 4 strands of floss. And I do have some patterns up to go with some of the shapes, and other patterns are on the way too. But the single shapes, like the hearts and the circles and these sort of ones, are part of the sale. So if you want to get yourself some easy, quick ornaments to do in time for gifts for Christmas, jump on and grab some. Super, super easy. Now, as I said, we are wanting to make things easy for you. Here's some other examples. This is one of the kits I've got, little fairy houses. So these little houses are available, plus there is a pattern in my designs that you can buy the pattern and then buy the 3 blanks, 25% off. So that would be good. Making it super easy for you to finish your smalls. So as well as the plastic range and the ornaments, we also have some accessories that you might find really helpful. We have got sticky velveteen. These come in a little pack of 4. They will be appearing on the website very shortly. And you can buy a little pack of 4 mixed colors to, basically you just cut out the shape, stick them on the back, and it's a nice, beautiful, smooth, soft feel to finish your ornaments with. Now, if you're doing stitching ornaments or finishing in a hoop, you will want to stiffen them up before finishing. And I realized the other day that not everyone is a quilter. So we are now offering iron-on interfacing. We have got 2 thicknesses, a thin and a medium, just to give a bit of stability to your work. I know when I was learning the drum finish from Mojo Stitches at the last retreat, that's what she recommended to do, iron it onto the back of your stitching to give it a bit more stability before you then fill the drum with the crushed walnut shells, which are on their way as well, so you'll be able to get some crushed walnut shells. We also have got like a batting or wadding that will be able to get purchased, and for the interfacing and the batting and wadding, you can get a bigger piece. We're just cutting up some smaller sizes with smalls and ornaments in mind, but if you have a certain wish for a certain meterage, just send us a message and we can cut the piece, to suit your measurements. And we also have got this polyester toy fill available in a bag of this size. It's 200 grams, and you can see how big it is. So if you're stuffing lots of cushions and things and you like using polyfill to do that, then we have a bag that's going to be very affordable and available for you to buy from Paddock Lane Designs. Okay, moving right along then to the designs. So our Patreon designs have been released for October, and I also have to share you my September ones because I didn't film. So for September, we had a little Halloween trio, and I'll put a picture in here. It was a trio of fancy dressed animals, and in particular the witchy chick. I can show you her. Then we also had got the next part of the bathroom salon, and our mates and hire got a bonus chart here of the next stitch in alphabet letter. So I would like to know, what letter would you be interested in me releasing next? Because I have the whole alphabet to do, and I really don't mind what order I do them in. So which letter would you like to be for the next one for the Patreon membership? If you're a Patreon member, then please comment below about what letter you'd like me to release next, and it'll come out sometime. Okay, and then in October, continuing with the sort of general vibe of the Halloween feel that's so popular in the cross-stitch community, I released these cute little potions bottles. It's 4 different ornaments, so you can stitch them separately or you can stitch them as a whole piece. And as with all my ornaments that I release on Patreon, I'm really trying to encourage you to use your stash. I have a DMC suggestion there, but really play with the color, play with what you've got. Use your scraps of fabric. You don't need much to do an ornament. You know, something this size is more than enough to do everything with. So yeah, this fabric, by the way, was the featured fabric from September, Rose Petal, and disappointingly not too many people ordered a piece. I offer them at 20% off for half the month. So in the middle of the month, usually, have a look on the front banner and you'll see which one's featured. This one was featured, and also this pattern, which was one of my old Sassy Pouch ones, Extinction This Way. I'm still looking for someone to stitch that for me as a model. So if you'd like to stitch the model, there will be remuneration for you in form of shop credit. Now, that's all with my designs, although there are a lot in the works. I'm getting ready to do some releases in December at my retreat. Maybe might pull 1 or 2 forward to the retreat that I am going to in Maroochydore at the end of this month, end of October. I am going down to Drouin for the gathering stitches, but I'm not officially a vendor. So if any of my customers would like me to bring anything, you're more than welcome to place an order and put it as pickup, and just tell me to bring it to Drouin and I'll bring it down and hand deliver it to you. You get delivery with a smile. So yeah, on my website as well, I have access to a bunch of kits from my wholesaler, and these 2 took my fancy because they're Harry Potter themed. And again, I can't remember if I showed them to you last month or not. They are full kits and they are stamped cross stitches. So they're on 14 count Aida. This one is a scenic one of Harry Potter. You get everything that you need in it. So see, it's got all the pattern is stamped in bright colors for you to stitch it. So you've got the theme of Harry Potter, and then we've got the Hogwarts crest. And I have a couple of these in stock at the moment, ready to go out the door to you if you'd like to order them at a very affordable price. Remember, you get everything you need, all the thread, the stamped fabric, and the pattern, and the needle, and instructions, yeah, on 14 count Aida. Some of the stamp patterns I don't like as much because they're on 11 count, and to me that's too big, but 14 count I find quite bearable, and I do have a couple of stamped ones. But because they're easier to see, I'm saving them for when my eyesight's worse. So I am happy to be able to get those ones for you. And that's pretty much it, I think, for Paddock Lane news. So heading up to Maroochydore in a couple of weeks at the end of the month. So if anyone in Maroochydore would like me to bring anything for them to look at, I will have, you know, a sample of my whole shop with me, but it is a pop-up shop, so it's got to fit into my car. I'll have nurge frames, nurge hoops. If you want to save postage on a nurge frame, if you could let me know in the next week or so, I can order one in and bring it up for you. That way you don't have to pay the shipping fee for the large heavy frame. I've got the nurge hoops, it's still available in blue, pink, purple and brown. I have also got, you know, a huge range of cottage garden threads. And that reminds me of something that's dropped on the floor that's new. Cottage Garden Threads, I am so pleased to say, have been working hard at fixing their delivery issues. And I got this order super quickly. And this is the Chaos Collection. It's a limited edition, and I only have 2 of each color remaining. So if you'd like these, you need to jump on the website, they are there, and order them. We have got fabulous. Look at those colors for a crazy bright mottle. Brilliant. Chaos, which is what I was using to stitch that stitchy witch that I know you saw as my stitching for the daisy chain retreat video. So that was the one I used for that. I've got graffiti. I really liked the mixed of autumnal tones in the graffiti. Mayhem. I love the turquoises in Mayhem. And of course, everyone's favorite Hot Mess with the purples. So I have 2 only. I can possibly order more in. It is a limited amount, so when they sell out, they sell out. But at the moment, I believe I can still order more in. So if you'd like some, please jump on, and if they're sold out, send me a message and I can order you in some. So that's to add to my other Cottage Garden Thread collections, which are all up on the website, and I have got 2 or 3 of most colors. So if you want to do some sort of support an Australian business that has been struggling because of the tariff situation, then please, you'll support 2 businesses if you buy it from me. So help us help each other out in our beautiful community. Also going to say, just a reminder that the Great Australian Cross Stitch Shindig is happening in the January Australia Day long weekend again. We have got designers, floss tubes and vendors from Australia to showcase for you. So I will be launching the tickets for that, I would say, at the end of the month. So keep an ear out, keep an eye out. The best way to keep an eye out for the latest news is to become a member on my Patreon. In particular, you can just become a free member to find out the news. But if you want to get the designs or sneak peeks and things, then jump on as paid member. It's paid member from as little as $5 a month, guys. That's 1 cup of coffee, and you can help support our cross stitching community. Help me to have a bit more time to do more designs and have a bit more energy to get things done. I really, really, really appreciate all my Patreon members. My Fabric of the Month members have already got their fabrics. So I'm going to pause for a second and grab all the fabrics. Now the October colors went out early because I was organized. Hey, sometimes it happens. Generally speaking, they go out in the first week of the month. So people who have signed up to Patreon before about before the end of the month will get into the list for the drawing, and they bill you automatically. But please don't sign up or buy anything from the shop on an iPhone app, because they charge you an extra 30% that goes straight to Apple. So you can use an iPhone, but go through the web browser, go through patreon.com on your Chrome or whatever, or Safari, and then you won't get charged the 30% extra. Just an important heads up for that. Okay, so my mottled one was inspired by where I live, and it's called Vineyards. So this one's an even weave, and you can see it's got the deep sort of purpley color and a pale sort of eucalypt green. I will hold it up closer. Oh, actually, if I turn this light out, it might give you a better look at the colour. There we go. So that's Vineyards, and all these fabrics are exclusive to my Patreon members for 6 months, and then they may or may not make it to the regular range. So you can join Patreon, as some people do at a lower level, see what the colours are, and then order them from the Patreon shop. I just ask that you message me because I have troubles trying to know when people have bought things. This one is called DY, and it is a beautiful blue and green mix. DY is a beach down in Sydney. And then I wanted to show you the third colour because I have a lot of this one left, just to show you how different the fabrics dye in the same dye bath for the same time. I do get some customers who are not happy with what they get, and that's understandable. And if you're ever not happy, let me know, return the fabric, and we can do a re-dye and try and make it fix, or we can do a refund for store credit. So this is called Sandy. It's like beach. So can you see the difference in those two even weaves? That's just the difference between 28 and 32. This one's dyed lighter. It's just to do with the chemical reaction and the types of fibers and the viscosity and the tightness of the weave. So, even though you would say, oh, even weave, they're still different. Linen, likewise, there's a 28 and a 40 count linen. Right? I mean, they're in the ballpark, but they are different. Every piece is different. All right, and then I've got 16 versus 18 Aida to show you. Got a lot of pieces here of those, but look at the difference between the 16 and 18 people. Like, that's huge difference. The 16 came out incredibly pale, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's just the way it is. So, the fabric you get is different, and every dye is different, and every piece is different. But if you have something you want in any of our dyes, they're mostly dyed to order. If you send us a note, we sometimes forget, but we'll fix it, and but we'll try and get it right for you. So there you go. So that is Sandy. So that is the current October fabric of the month that people can enjoy. All right, I have one more thing to show you, and it's only just Paddock Lane Designs related. My Hank of the Month from Silks For You just arrived today, and so it's missed out on the stash acquisition part of the floss tube that Jenny and I did the other day. So I want to show you. Look at this. This is PR 186. Look at those beautiful purples, blacks, and teals. Now that's a great Halloweeny color. So I'm getting some of these hanks every second month. They send me one that's random that they've picked, like that's a new design, and every other second month is one I pick. And I pick this color because I want to do one of my monochromatics in it, and then I have leftovers so I can kit up kits for you guys. So super exciting. All right, guys, there's one more super exciting bit of news. We are doing an advent box again. Yay! We are only making 20 boxes. So we have designed a 12 Days of Christmas themed advent box where you are going to be able to join us in exclusive stitch along of the pattern based on the 12 Days of Christmas in order, and every second day you will get a release of the next part of the pattern, and in your package will be the next colored thread. So you're not going to know what the colors are until you open them. We are doing it in CXC threads because that's what we can source easily and make it affordable for you. And we are going to be including an exclusive new duotone fabric in the box for you to stitch with. So on the first day, you're going to get the fabric and needle. Sorry to spoil the surprise, but that's what you're going to get on the first day. But you won't know what it is, so you'll have the fun of seeing what color is it, what's it look like. You are able to choose even weave, Aida, or linen, and you can purchase that on my website. Again, big red banner across the front of the page that says the box. It's $90 plus GST and postage, and that will get you 24 days of individually wrapped goodies that will be starting on the 1st of December. So if you can order them by mid-October, then they'll be able to be made and get shipped to you in time to, if you can order them by the end of October, basically, so that we can ship them out, mid-November. We are only offering the box to Australian customers. Sorry, the rest of the world, but the box is only going to Australian people. It will have stitching goodies as well, plus a bonus 12 Days of Christmas ornament set for you to stitch with FFO stuff for it. And I will tell you now that it's going to involve the cute little hoop butt trio, framing trio. So that's the size of the ornaments for the 12 Days of Christmas. So there's going to be a pattern. You'll have enough fabric and thread in it as well, so you'll be able to stitch along the big pattern and the ornament set if you get the box. You also will, the finished big pattern is only fits into an 8 by 10 inch frame. I'm not providing the frame, but that's how big it is. And each 2 days, when you get your new thread through a special exclusive Facebook group, there will be the release of the next part of the pattern, and it's sort of cumulative. So I think the lowest day is, or pair of days, is 250 stitches, and the highest is 600. So, you know, about 200 to 300 a day. For many of us, that's not unachievable if you want to keep up. I will also be showing videos of me stitching the parts so that you can see it come together on video, and they will be released in the group as well for you to enjoy. My Patreon members got first pick, and quite a few of them have already snaffled up a lot of the boxes. So it is on my website and available to the general public to buy now. Now, if you're overseas and you say, but I want to do it, well, you can. You can't do the box because shipping's just too hard at the moment. But I have made the sale available for you. I think it's $30, and that will get you access to the group, the videos, the stitch along. You just have to provide your own threads and fabric, and you don't get any of the other goodies. So if you would like to join the 12 Days of Christmas stitch along, you're most welcome to. You can purchase yourself a stitch along pre-order, and then you will get added to the group, and you will end up, or you can add yourself to the group, you'll get the information, and you can end up stitching along with us and being part of the fun Christmas community. It's also going to be cool because I'm going to be able to reveal each part of the box in Jen's and my floss tube, our Flossmas. We are going to do the 24 days of Flossmas as daily videos this year. So you're going to get to see the unboxing and also the stitching, of every second day, but unboxing every day. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to join me. I'm sure I've forgotten something, but the bottom line is so many new exciting developments happening at Paddock Lane Designs. And in an upcoming couple of months, there are 3 opportunities to see us in person at pop-up shops in Maroochydore at the Cross Stitches of Brisbane. I will be in person down at the Gathering Stitches in Druin, but not as a pop-up shop, but I can take deliveries. And also I will be at the Summer Stitching in the Mountains retreat in the Blue Mountains with Joanna from Mojo Stitches. That is currently full, but there's only 3 people on the waiting list. So if you still think, oh, I'd like to go to the Blue Mountains and join in the summer stitching, I've designed my chart. I love it. The theme for that retreat is in the next chapter, and we are, just for the people going, doing an ornament exchange there as well. So I did put a Facebook post out to let you know. Same as what we did for the last one. We want you to stitch, cross stitch an actual ornament, any type you like, but because it's sort of book themed, Christmas themed, see how creative you can be in what you stitch. It needs to hang on a tree, and it's just the ornament. So you're just going to hand your ornament in, it'll get hung on the tree for you, and then we do a random name drawing to see, you go and pick the one you like off the tree. So really exciting. Love that sense of community. Really, really looking forward to the retreat. So there you go, guys. Lots of information, but just keep in mind, go check out the website. You can get, you'll be able to get a lot of finishing needs from Paddock Lane Designs to finish your smalls. All the things that are sort of hard to get or quite expensive to have to buy in bulk from our regular stores. So jump on over, make an order. Most of the things will fit in the extra small envelope. All right, I will catch you later. Happy stitching, everyone.